welcome to Mickey Art. My name's Michelle Edhouse, and today is a bit of a follow-up on yesterday's live. So you guys will be seeing this several days after, once it's all dry. But what I wanted to do was, there was several of you that wanted me to do blues and purples, and then you'd put gold, but I don't have any gold, so I'm going with the copper, which is the only metallic I have at the moment. Shopping time. Now, what I thought I would do is a double flip cup. I got two little shot glasses here. I have no idea how much they hold each, but they are reasonably good size ones. And as I was stirring these, this copper's really runny and the Prussian blue's really runny, but the purples and the cerulean blue and the white aren't. So we'll see. This is going to be one of those experiments to see what gets created and what shows up. I'm going to use this Montmart pouring silicone again. I've used it before. It does a reasonable job. I wouldn't throw it away if it was the only option I had. So I'm going to use that. And what I thought I would do is do, well, now I've gone and changed it in my head. What I was going to do was dark blue and light blue and copper with a bit of white, dark purple, light purple, copper and a little bit of white, and just do flip cups and just let them merge. But then I was thinking, just as I went to say that, I was like, actually, I nearly said dark blue, light purple, copper and white, dark purple, light blue, copper and white. So that one actually feels a lot more exciting. So I'm going to do it that way, and we'll see what happens. So let's do that. Whoa, hello. You can just get to see the rest of my studio. How's it get any better? No twisty turnies, thank you, Mr. Tripod. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually put the dark colour in first. Normally I would put white in first, but I don't want white to be the last thing out. So we'll see how runny that is. That's super runny, but who knows what that's going to create. And let's do another round of each. So this is violet. All of my paints today are from Reeves, and it's the Fine Artist acrylic one rather than the I've just realised I haven't put any silicone in there. I'm gonna put a couple of drips of silicone in. It's doing fun things anyway, but put those in there, and then I'm going to pour the white on top and try and push that down through. Just like that, see? Where did the silicone go? I don't know. Alright, so that one's done. Let's see what happens if we do the same thing, but the other way around. So we've got Prussian blue, the light purple. Now this light purple is actually just my violet mixed with white. Again, the copper really runny. Whoop! Whoopsie. That wasn't a good idea, Michelle. Some white. And then I'm in a dribble guts mood today. This time I'm going to put the silicone between the two layers. So we're going to, oops, take the lid off. Off in Never Never Land today. Put the purple. These cups are looking really pretty actually. Copper. And top it up with white. Oh, I'm looking at that colour combo. Let's see what happens. Let's get these out of the way. It's rather full. Let's just move the camera. Okay. I was going to do flip cups, but I'm not sure I can flip that. What we could do is, if I can find something to do it with, piece of hardboard. Hello? Anybody out there? This will do. You just need something that will hold what your... If it was just a single cup, you wouldn't need to do this. But because it's a double cup, it just makes it easier to flip. There we go. I'm liking these colour combos. Look at this. Look at this. Look at the bottoms of the cups. They're funky. They're pretty. But I'm gonna... Oh, what is on with my tripod? Okay. And I'm just gonna flip them out at each other. And let's see which colour combo we prefer. Oh wow, look at this. That's so pretty. Ugh. Well, so you can see that the silicone was in with the white. See, remember how at the dark purple and the light blue, I forgot to put the silicone in, and I put it in on top and then pushed it down with the white. See how much the white has created cells there, whereas this has got a lot more different coloured cells. Let's see what the cells want to do with the flame. Now this is a bit annoying. The bit I really like is here, and the bit I really like is here. Let's see what we can create. Just trying to give it somewhere to run. Oh, I can see I've got something in there. It's creating an interesting shape as it drags slower, or doesn't drag at all. Now I find it always fun to do little play ones like this when you're trying out new color combos. You don't want to do big ones and use up a lot of paint, but it allows you to test the different combinations and see what happens. And by using similar colors in the two different pots, if it turns out great, that's awesome. Let's get rid of those chunks. One of these days I'm going to buy myself some tweezers. I always have problems finding tweezers in the bathroom, never mind having a pair in here. One chunk. If you know there's chunks in there and you leave them there, you just got to know that they're going to dry as lumps on your painting. Mostly air bubbles popping here. But a little bit of silicone happening. I'm really liking this. The purple's actually rising up through the white. The white is dropping down, which is quite pretty. Just gonna stretch this out a little bit and just compress some of this overstretched stuff. I really like the veining look that's been created with the copper and the blue, and the cerulean blue. Look at this. Down here. And that violet and cerulean blue go really well together. But they don't seem to mix, so it's quite interesting. I'm not a fan of the violet with white, but then I'm not a fan of most colours once they're mixed with white, because they just get this insipid sad sap kind of thing going on. What do you think of this cloud-like effect that's been created? That silicone being pushed down into the paints with the white definitely made something interesting happen in there. Well, it's interesting, but it's not me. Oh, that's a bit noisy. I want to see what happens if I swipe with violet, because that violet has disappeared. So as much as I think that's pretty funky, let's swipe. So I'm gonna just pour a line of violet across there, and then grab our flip cup. Ooh. That's interesting. Oh wow, look at all those lumps. Didn't find those before, did I? Where's my lump diggers? I wonder which paint that came out of, because that's pretty revolting. While I'm doing this, the silicone is starting to develop. Look at this big long line of silicone cells through here. Must say I'm not a fan. One of these days I'm going to get over my point of view that I can't do swipes. Oh, this is starting to look like one of my mugs with the waterfall effect on the cells. Oh, I'm really liking this. Oh wow, I'm liking what's running off too. That looks funky. And more lumps. What is going on? I don't normally have lumps. Well, not this many. You know what those lumps have done? They've made a sort of like a little swirl look about the painting. And I'm thinking I might add a few more. While I get these lumps out though, what is going on? Okay, I'm just going to tilt it back this way because there's hardly any paint on this end. I'm just thinking I might add some paint to drag it off. Eek. Oh, I don't know now. That's really ugly. What are you guys seeing? I think it needs to go that way. I think. There's a little bit more manipulation needs to happen here. you were me, what would you do? Move it aside and make cabochons. Look at this. Isn't it pretty? I've had some people asking for purple cabochons, so I might just dip in there while I think about what's going on and what I want to do, if I want to do anything. So let's zoom you in. Look at that, that's so pretty. Okay. Sometimes my hands are so covered in paint that I actually dip it out of the bag using my cabochon stick holder. And I'm going to go in there. Oh, focus on the right bit. Come on. Sorry. Come on. It's not being kind to me. What do you reckon? Come on. Oh, come on. Really? Let's go over there. See if you'll... No, not over there. What am I supposed to be doing today instead of this? Because it's like something's trying to nudge me to do something else. Let's go there. There we go. Look, I was too zoomed. Isn't that pretty? I like that one. Zoomologicus. What else is possible? What else can I find? Thought so. Something else is in there that wants to come out. Let's get another cabochon. Polish it on our sleeve and dip in again. Uh-oh. It's disappearing. It's sort of, as you can see, it went under the went under paint, but that's clean offable. All right. Okay, so while I've been dipping, Doug popped into my head and said, "Dip it, Michelle, dip it." So what I'm going to do is move this aside and shimmy some of this paint onto here and get rid of the lumps. Subtle. Not me. I'm never subtle. have 2 sons and a husband. No point being subtle in a male-filled household. Some of those cells will come out pretty. Okay, I'm going to dip this onto this and see if it makes anything interesting. What do you reckon? Will it? Now somebody said to me the other day, I tried dipping, but I keep getting these lines in it. And I think what they were talking about was these lines, and it's just where it suctions off, and it's one of the things you get from dipping. The reason I don't get that on the cabochons is because the cabochons are clear, and you're looking at what I dipped into, not what I peeled off the back. Whereas this is, you're seeing what I peeled off, and I'm not liking it. Maybe I should just do a pink ribbon through the middle of it and be done. This month's acrylic pouring for fun Facebook challenge is pink ribbons. This is what's left in the pots that I poured out of originally. This is one of those ones that just doesn't gonna work, is it? It ain't gonna work because I'm not working as a team. This is where Michelle starts doing silly little splotchy things. Jackson Pollock, eat your heart out. Michelle is on the case. I'm liking it better. It's got some structure, something to sink your teeth into. And we've got some cells coming out too, which is really exciting. If at first you don't succeed, throw things at it. I know what that wants. You guys are going, Michelle, you should have stopped right at the beginning. It was okay. Okay is never okay. What's she doing now? Well, she's got herself some string. And that kind of looked like a bit of a feather happening. So I thought I'd help it. Somebody's going, those big solid things that you were saying you really like, they're gone. I know. I'm in one of those, let's just play. Tutu. That needs more purple through there. Blue. That's the colour I mean. Sometimes your string gets so full of other colours that you've got to... There we go. Run it through your fingers and get rid of the excess paint before... That was it. Okay. 3 little dicky birds sitting in a row. I still don't love it, but it's definitely better. Ugh. Ugh. This is just so not. Just not, you know? Do you know what I mean? Should we add some more paint? Because I don't like that one either. Sometimes I wonder what would be more fun today. Right, let's add some silicone. That feels so weird. I think I might just throw that away. It's odd. It doesn't feel right. Go back to my lubricant. Some contrasts. Right. Turned out the light. You don't run over my painting. You used to be's don't count anymore. Just stay on the floor till we sweep them away. I don't know why I'm singing that song. Somebody out there needs a blow. Whoops. I'm not loving it, guys. I'm trying. It's just not happening. There we go. The mountain's coming up through the clouds. Ta-da! And it's finished. Oh, that makes me so happy. Some of you are going, oh my God, she's really lost it now. Somebody call her. Men in white coats. I really, really, really like that. I know it's strange. It's happy. Happy Mickey. Just need to get some white on the end, some purple in the way, and it needs to go away. Just honestly, guys, I'm so happy with that. One of the things I've always wanted to be able to paint is a foggy mountain tree scene, you know what I mean? And to me that's what that is. That is the mountains coming up through the fog. There's just a foggy valley, and I like it. I like it a lot. No, stop it. Stop. There you go. Well, that was a very long-winded 37 minutes with lots of different things, and tell me in the comments which ones you would have had, what time in the video you would have had me stop at. Where would you have stopped and thrown it away? And any ideas on which paint has got all these lumps in it? Please, please, please tell me that too. Because it's frustrating me. It's got so many lumps, it's not funny. You're kidding. There was a spot of edge that didn't have any paint on. Can you believe that? Oh, look, there's another one. Oh, that's funny. All right, well, I'm going to let these two cabochons and this snowy mountain scene dry, and I'll be back to show you the end result in 3, 2, 1. And here it is. It dried pretty much exactly as we left it, as is pretty much normal. Have got a few lumpy bumpy bits in here, but that's kind of to be expected when you play around with your paint quite so much. But I still really like it. I still think it looks like a ethereal mountain sticking out of clouds sort of thing. I like it. I think it's awesome. So yay, I like it. How does it get any better than that? After all of that, you'd I don't know, I was kind of starting to get to that point of, is this ever actually going to create something beautiful? And yeah, but the thing is, guys, if you keep asking questions, what else would create greater here? And I'm not just talking about in your art, in your life. What else could I be or do that would create greater here? Greater in your relationships, greater in your money flows, greater in your garden, wherever. Greater in your parenting. So yeah, what else can I be or do to create greater here? And how does it get better than this? What else is possible? So there you go. That is that. And I just want to show you also the cabochons because, oh, I super, super, super like these. Look at that. Let's see if I can bring the other one in as well. These two are just stunning. I really, really like them. Really, really, really like them. They're just, I don't know, that purple is just stunning. It's definitely going on my regular buy list. Just, I can see so many things in this left-hand one. It's just like, oh, makes me so happy. And this one is just so pretty. It's, yeah, it's like an embryo growing, or two embryos, or I don't know, just, they're yummy. I like them a lot. So, there we go. My messing around created 3 pieces I really like. How does it get any better than that? So thank you so much for joining me. I adore you, and I'm so super looking forward to sharing my next piece with you, which is Halloween themed. And what else is possible? What can you choose today that you haven't been willing to choose before? And what else is possible? Check out the videos here, the past videos. There's a whole playlist of them. You can subscribe to my channel, and also if you're interested in supporting me through Patreon or PayPal, the links are in the description.